Liam, you must be delighted.
To be honest, Nick, I'm actually not. I'm glad, obviously delighted we've got 3 points, but I didn't think we played well. I thought the first half an hour we played well, and then the game seems to drift us by, and we just sort of like never held it up front, give far too much away, possession of the ball. I suppose losing Mike Grogan, that's a big loss now. Losing Clance is a disaster for us, to be honest. I said it looks like he's popped his collarbone. So again, you bear in mind the FA Cup, you can't bring anyone in anyway. But reality speaking, we've battled away. Probably should have made it 2-0 a lot earlier with a couple of great chances to Tony Gray, but never went in. And then you live to rue it a little bit, and you're hanging on in a game where, alright, I think Altrincham in the second half has a fair bit of possession, but did the hurt, as I suppose the one dummy and Reeves has gone through, and Freddie's done great. Freddie deserves a clean sheet out, and one just squirms through him right at the end, but as I said, the game is over. But what I will say, we've played an awful lot better in a lot of games this season and lost, and that's hopefully the turn. If you look at the last few weeks, you look what the last 3 games we took 6 points out the last 3, so hopefully it's getting into that winning mood or run of form, where, as I said, it's so many times we were losing games. But I was looking there when we went to a back 4, if you said last year we had Wes right back, Bernie, Grandy centre half, and then Lever left back. And then you were looking tonight at Ryan, that's an improvement. Bernie's still there. Parry, that's an improvement, and Rod, that's an improvement. So back 4 wise, that's stronger. But we've obviously got to get the little bit of mentality that a Grandy brings you. I think Paddy did that tonight.
Well, the stats show it, don't they? Conceding 6 in your last 7 in your last 6, and pretty much Parry, Higgins, and Hall have made a big difference, haven't they?
Of course they have, yeah. I said, and a special mention. I thought Adam Farrell and Sean Clancy once he dropped into the middle of midfield, which they haven't done at this level. If you ask me, would I really want to play him at this level in there? And the answer is no. But they've gone in there where, if anything, it was probably more like a Conference North game. But I think Alti's personnel is very similar to what it was last year. Ours has changed quite a bit. They've probably hit the ground a lot better than we have, but that might be because they're kept a bit settled. But as you said, it's a marathon, not a sprint.
Your sides never start well, do they?
No, that's why I've got grey hair now.
You've got a few more after this season, but I mean it is turning, isn't it? We've said signs of recovery, and but it was important. The Bristol game, case in point, you deserved more out of that, but you'll take the points any way they come at the moment, won't you?
Well, as I said, we need to actually think. We need to bring a couple of players in, and people keep on going bring this, and I said the board can't do anymore because they're actually saying there's money available, but where it is difficult for me, I said it's trying to go to the shops when the shops are shut, so you've got the FA Cup, so are clubs above you really going to loan you players who are going to play in the FA Cup? Let's beating no bones about it. John Still's done me a personal favour letting Andy Parry play in the FA Cup. You don't get other people who will do that. Everyone below us have already played in the FA Cup, so none of them are eligible. In terms of the replay, you can't bring anyone in anyway, so when you weigh all that up, it's really difficult. So it's alright saying I've got loads of money in my pocket and I want to go and buy a car, but the showroom's shut. It is hard and it's frustrating, but I can hear fans saying bring people in, and it's frustrating for them, but trust me, it's a lot more frustrating for me because I'm the one making pointless, endless phone calls. So every door seems to keep on shutting, and one thing I won't do, I won't just bring people in for bringing it in sake. If they're not better than what I've got, if that brings pressure on me for not bringing people in, I prefer to have that than bringing people in who aren't as good as what we've got, because trust me, that brings more pressure on you.
What's the situation? Mike Grogan, ankle?
Yeah, he seems to get a knock on his arm. I don't think that's overly serious. Sometimes that with your ankle, you do get a knock and it doesn't come back quite right, and you're thinking, the one I am concerned about Sean, because he looks like, and as I said, in the position he plays, it's difficult for us.
The doctor was called down. Has he managed to say what he thinks at the moment?
I haven't asked him. Obviously, I will. I'll go back in now, check up on them. But the flip side is, we're going to have to bring in a couple of players for Saturday, and I've got to try and look after one or two players in view of, the stature of the game on the Tuesday. That's life.
Christian Platt and Steve Craig, are they on the mend?
Both trained sort of tonight. I think Christian's got a chance. Ackers, no. He's the type of lad who'd actually go in and give it a go for you, but if you ask me hand on heart, I'd say no. He hasn't done that, and I think when you've actually got a hamstring, you've got to be right, and then you've got to leave it another week. But just looking there, Mike Rogan walking across the pitch, he's not limping too bad, so I'm optimistic he'll be fine for Tuesday. Yeah,
and Barnet coming up on Saturday, already got a good draw against them earlier on this season, not too long ago now, but go there nice and positive on the back of a win.
Yeah, as I said, I think we just got to look at it in the fact of Woking. We went there, no one's given us a chance, and we went there, got an early goal at the start of each half, and I said, I'll be busy tomorrow trying to see if we can freshen us up, because I said I desperately need to.